Hey everybody, welcome to Engineer's Life episode 11, and I have a story for you guys. So, I've been chilling out, I was working on my little build, and I popped into creative mode to take a look around, and I accidentally trashed all my items. I clicked the little thingy, and it accidentally dumped my entire inventory, so I had to cheat everything back in. I tried to be fair about it. I don't think I grabbed anything I didn't already have, and to be fair, I lost all my experience on all my tools. So, I tried to be fair about it. I gained some durability and some different things, and I lost all my experience. So, but I still think like I said, I think I was pretty fair with it. So, I popped into creative to fly around my base and see how this stuff looked. And this is kind of what I came up with. This is on the inside. The gearboxes, you have to make one, and then every three posts you need another one. So that's why there's so many. I made all this legit. These are Tyrian blocks. It's 8 stone with an iron in the middle, as are these. They're just chiseled differently. And then white concrete. It took about 4 stacks, give or take, of each. I don't have any extra because, well, they were in my inventory when I trashed everything. So I did give myself a stack of each of these things instead of like whatever I had in my bag, but that's not really, I don't really think that's a big deal. I'll probably never eat all that anyway because, well, you have to cycle through foods, and I already had like over a stack, so it is what it is. So, I pretty much can honestly say I did all this pretty much legit. I only cheated in the stuff that I lost. Wow, this guy's stupid sugarcane. How did that happen? Oh well. So do you know what? That's where you get mystery meat from. When you die, you get your own meat, and that's why it's called mystery meat. That's kind of wicked. I didn't know that. So yeah. Anyways, that's a great start to an episode. I get wrecked by an Enderman. I really don't know how that happened. Shouldn't have had a problem wasting that guy. Oh well. My armor's still pretty lackluster, so it is what it is. So I got this setup still all the same. Let's get to a nice high spot before I do the big reveal. So I wanted to go drinking today. I thought it would be a great day to go out and check out the woods and see how everything's going, and find a nice quiet spot to relax and enjoy what little solitude I can have. But turns out that aside from last night being like 60 degrees and rainy, now it's like, if I had to give my best estimate, I'd say it's probably like somewhere between 8 and 14 degrees outside. And the wind chill factor is even worse. So I'm not really doing anything today, I'll tell you that. So decided it'd be a good day for the big reveal. Boom, the windmill. So I finished the cells, because once I got it up there, I didn't want to have to build up there again. So I did all the cells and put them on down here, and then I just, put it up there. And there it is. I think this looks pretty cool. Now, like I said, I'm going to put probably like some dark oak quarter planks in certain areas going up to like give the actual building a little more definition, so it doesn't look like a big pile of wood on top of some stones. And I wanted to put some molding around the bottom too, but then I can't do it on the corners, so that would kind of ruin it. So I'm probably not going to waste my time with that. Right now, I think I'm going to get myself a couple buckets of milk. And then I think I'm going to head into the Nether, because that's pretty much what has us locked up now. I can't really do anything else as far as the quests are concerned until I'm able to make a stoked kiln and stoked crucible and all the other different stoked things. If you're asking how I made all that stuff, I harvested my hemp like twice. So, I mean, that was like, well, I might have harvested like 3 times, but I get about a stack and a half each time I harvest my hemp. So, that's how I got all the rope to make all those gearboxes and whatnot. Yeah, alright. Good enough for me. Anyways, so we're gonna go to the Nether. I figure our goal is gonna be netherrack, soul sand, and hopefully at least 1 blaze. Because you would need blaze rods to move on. So, well, better get to it, right? I'm gonna grab 3 buckets of milk. I should have enough food. I might check what potions I have saved up. Because, I know I have a bunch of potions from the... Actually, let's open our loot bags, too, before we go. But, I got a bunch of potions I got from different potion bags and weird mob drops and stuff. So let's see what I actually got from that. I'm gonna move all this crap sooner or later, too. I don't want it in the middle of everything. I'm thinking about maybe getting into the flower pots thing. Because then I can grow most of my crops inside. I don't think the chickens eat the weed. No, they only do the seeds. But little piggies will eat the weed. And then, I kind of want to get in there, because I kind of want all those eggs and stuff. But I don't want to open the door, because I'm afraid I'll have to, like, get the pigs back out. Yeah. I know I'll have to open the door to get back out, but I can always, like, lure them over here. Yo, chicken. Hey, yo, chicken. Hey, yo, chicken. Oh, there you are. Make me a baby. Okay. So let's put some of this junk away. We can just throw the raw meat in here. Get it processed up later. And the eggs can also go in here. And let's go do this, because no time like the present. Do I have any modifiers on here? No, not yet. Hopefully after this I can get some modifiers to give it a diamond upgrade to increase its strength a little bit. Now I think my tools are exactly the same. I may have changed the binding of this to copper. And I think that's the only thing I really changed. Because I thought copper gives it more durability. So everything else is pretty much the same. You know what? Should get a stack of cobblestone or something. I know that I'm almost kind of prepared for this episode. I kind of just like, I got back, ate a little bit of food, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this episode, and I've just like sat down and started playing. I didn't really like think anything through, so I'm just gonna kind of like roll with it. I did some testing with the bellows. The bellows I gotta figure out a way to pulse the kinetic energy with a redstone signal of some sort. And then we gotta make hibachi grills to be able to make the stoked crucibles and stuff. So I'll probably end up having to move all that at some point. But right now, I just gotta not die. And probably get a ridiculous amount of this basalt. Would probably be a great idea. Because I kind of want a bunch of this for builds in the future. Take this too. Am I getting basalt rocks? Oh man, what if I can't chisel that? I guess that's enough of that for now until I see if I can actually use it for what I want to use it for. I'm also getting netherrack like chunks instead of actual netherrack, which is also a bit of a problem. We gotta block that up too. Let's head up that way first. I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about building a little shelter here, because we're pretty much enclosed on like 3 sides. So as long as like we should be pretty much okay. Just got to ignore the annoying gas and the stupid pigmen, and see how life goes from there, because it just seems to be the most reasonable answer. The gas can be annoying, and the pigmen ain't going away, so just kind of have to make do with what I'm doing, and I think we can survive without having a little bit of a. I think maybe I'll build something this way. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Right now, what are you? Safflerite. There's the soul sand we need, so we can go grab soul sand, and we have the netherrack already. We got to see if we can find a blaze. There is an alternative way to get blaze rods, but once again, I'm locked behind getting glass, and I need blaze rods to initiate getting glass. So we just have to kind of like try to go step by step. I'm trying to grab as much of the nether quartz as I can, because I don't know how the modifiers are working on this. Like, I don't know what all's locked behind what, or what recipes are taken out, or what's put in, so I don't know what I can really do as far as nether quartz is concerned. But I might as well grab a bunch of it, because even if I can't use it for anything in particular, it does make a really cool, chiselable, decorative block, in which I want to be very clear, under most circumstances, I could honestly care less about, like, aesthetics, but, I mean, this is one of those mod packs, so I gotta build, like, a factory and stuff, which I guess, you don't really have to, but, it's kind of part of the game, so I kind of want to, like, at least make it nice. Plus, it gives me an opportunity. Oh, yay, another fortress. That's perfect. But it also gives me the opportunity to practice my building skills a little bit. Because everyone knows my building skills can probably use some work. Let's go back to the portal real quick and make a waypoint. Yeah, I think it's back here. What are you? Pyrite, which is fool's gold, which is an iron isotope, I think. So I don't know what that'll give me, but pyrite is basically iron. If I'm correct, I think it's like iron and sulfur. I'm not entirely sure. You know what? My chemistry skills have much to be desired as well. So don't listen to anything I say. Could be completely wrong. And I'm pretty sure I'm right. What are you? Ain't you cool? How about, instead of fighting, we be friends? Can't even hit him. Well, suit yourself. Ooh, blaze powder. I gave him the option of being my friend. obviously I'm not good enough for him, so I had to stab him in the face. That's what I do with all my friends. You know, they say I'm not good enough for them. I just stab them in the face, because you know, it's just reasonable. It's like the reasonable outcome. You know, what do you expect is going to happen if you tell me I'm not good enough to be your friend? Think you're not going to get stabbed in the face? Psst, what world do you live in? Now, actually, to date, I've not stabbed anyone in the face yet. So far. Don't think that I haven't, you know, took it into extreme consideration in very many situations, but no, I've not gotten to the point yet where I stabbed anybody in the face. Not yet. To be completely honest, I don't even like I'm kind of like a pacifist. Like I don't even like violence. Like I would never go out of my way to hurt somebody or put myself in a situation to get hurt because I think it's kind of barbaric. Like I love martial arts and I'd love to get into I'd like to spar, but to actually fight somebody out of anger, it's not really my cup of tea. So I don't usually do that. People are like, oh, you're just a coward. No, not really. No, not really. I mean, just because, you know, I don't think you're worth bodily harm doesn't make me a coward. Come back. Oh well. There's more. I wonder if my ore bags would work. I should probably have checked that out before I started poking around down here. Where's all this basalt coming from? I thought I already turned all of it into basalt. Like, I thought I already turned it into, like, the actual block form. Oh, well, what do I know? Alright, let's grab one of these ore bags. And I don't think I'm just gonna throw the quartz in here. Actually, let's just throw it all in there. We can, go like this, go like this, and we'll grab the other one. We can set it to auto pickup because it's hopefully it only picks up ore, but it has a habit of just picking up everything that isn't like common dirt blocks and stuff. So that's it's a bit of an issue. Let's go and set us another waypoint here, and we're gonna call it Fort. You know, we got pretty lucky that this fortress was right here. I mean, that's pretty cool. Usually, I think in modded, they kind of like set it up that you don't have to go 15 million blocks to find a fortress. And that's super cool because sometimes you can spend, you know, 3 or 4 hours traversing the Nether just to find a fortress. And you know, this way you don't have to do that. Now, I don't really know where this is going to because I don't... What are you? That's an interesting looking block. I don't know what it is, though. Eh. We'll figure it out later. I'm sure we'll run into it somewhere that's not... where I have to, like, dive over a pool of lava. So I think this way there's a little more fort. So let's go... Oh, my thing's broke already. Wow, that's a pain. I guess I didn't put a diamond on it, so it makes sense. Let's set this to a 3x3 and do one more little vein mine and see what's going this way. That's a dead end. Alright. That's typical. I expected that. Oh no, we're frozen. I wonder what mod pack those little foxes are from. Because they're kind of cool looking. Alright, let's put some of these full stacks in here. Because I definitely need the netherrack. We actually got everything we need already. But I might as well keep searching because there's other things I wanna obtain while we're here. Plus, we might find a couple chests here. There's one of the guys we need. Now that shouldn't have hit me. I dodged it, jerk. And there's a spawner too. Perfect. Alright, let's see. How's my armor look? Armor's okay. Let's see what happens when I drink some milk, though. It does give me regeneration. That's wicked. How long? 15 seconds. Super cool. Alright. And it fixed all my armor. Okay, that's really awesome. Like, that's super awesome. I don't even care. Like, that was a good decision. This armor is better than leather, and it has a great healing factor. So that I can live with that. Now, let's see if we can get these guys. Without dying. I'm gonna die! Run, 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 run. Milk, milk, milk. Let's try that one more time. We're gonna run in there when we have regen, like, full on. And we're gonna wreck these guys. I think we're gonna leave the spawner here. Because you should go somewhere, Pigman. I don't want to kill you by accident. Ooh, a record bag. You know what? This is the second episode where I said we should open the loot bags, and I still haven't done it. I have like 5 or 6 of them saved up now. Yeah, I was thinking I should put a waypoint here, but I mean, if I go to my other waypoint to get to the further into the fortress, I pretty much have to pass this. So, unless I'm completely blind and miss it, I can't really. It shouldn't be much of an issue. Come on. One more batch, and then we're gonna go. Oh, great. Where did he go? You know what, actually, let's go ahead and get out of here. I want to see if we can find... There he is over there. Wow, that's... My food's getting pretty bad. I got this raw wolf meat, but... let's just see if we can find a, at least one loot crate. What's up? Before we actually call it a day. Maybe it'll have some food in it. If it has some food in it, then we can fight. That's cool looking. What are you? Nether salt. Vanilla food pantry. Alright. So it's rock salt, just nether version. Nether version. Tell you what, for it being ridiculously horrible outside, there's an awful lot of noise out there. I wonder what's going on. Oh well. I try not to worry about it, because it's obviously nothing that concerns me, but at the same time, I'm like, huh. It's an awful lot of noise when I'm surrounded by a bunch of old people. What are they doing outside? I live in a town where, you know, like, apparently, okay, my graduating class was like 80 people. By the way, I graduated at like 40th of the list. I was like dead middle, like right in the center. Just to let everyone know that I wasn't a complete moron. there was 39 to 40 kids that were more of a moron than me. So, yeah, I know, hard to believe, right? Anyways, back to the story. This year, last time I talked to a person, anybody that was actually still breathing, they said that there was... Is that another spawner? That is another spawner. That's not the same spawner, is it? That could very well be the same spawner. But another person I talked to that has kids said that there was only like 60 people in their class. So there's like no people here anymore. And most of the people that are here are like older than dirt, or they're like, like scumbags or drug dealers, which I don't really like. Don't get me wrong, I don't have any beef with most drug related stuff. Like, my outlook is, don't push it, but if you enjoy it, and you're not causing trouble, then who has a right to tell you no? It's like taking a walk in the woods and somebody has trespassing signs up. If your only intention is to walk, and your only intention is to, mind your own business and stretch your legs, who has a right to tell you you can't be there? It's your body. Like, one of the rules around my place is I'm not allowed to walk by the railroad tracks. If you walk by the railroad tracks, you can get stopped by, the railroad police or the guards or whatever they are, and they give you a pretty hefty fine because it's railroad property. And I'm like, why? They're like, oh, we're just covering our own, our own butts because, if somebody gets hurt down there, it could be our fault. And I'm like, listen, if you go to the railroad tracks to, like, take a walk and you get hurt, it's your own stupid fault. How can you possibly blame the company for that? Because, it's not really that you're not supposed to be there, but, if you go to a place where trains are going, 80, 60, 80 miles an hour, and you're just walking down there leisurely, and something happens, it's nobody's fault but your own. I mean, so how can you tell somebody you're not allowed to be there? And that's just something that always bugged me. And I'm like, okay, so like you like to smoke weed, all right, fine, whatever. You're not bashing in car windows. You're not punching old ladies. You're not kidnapping children or sex trafficking. You're relaxing, enjoying what you like to do, and you're, whatever, you're fine. So what's the big deal? You like to, do acid. Acid's a pretty popular subject. So you sit on your couch, you put on some trippy movie, and you do your thing. You're not, climbing on somebody's, climbing on a building or punching in windows, like I said. You're, doing what you like to do. As long as you can control it, who has a right to tell you you can't do it? That's kind of like my principle behind it. And I know there's probably like, what the heck was that? But there's probably a pretty big possibility that somebody will watch this someday and be like, oh, listen to this guy, but, or like, look what he's talking about, look what he's saying. But the truth is what the truth is. If you're not hurting somebody, if you're not causing problems for, people, who has a right to tell you you can't do it? So, I mean, if all parties are in agreement, who has a right to say you can't do that? That's just my opinion. Oh, you can't walk by the railroad tracks. Why? You can't walk in these woods. Why? My instant thought is, what are you hiding there that's keeping people from being allowed to go there? That's my immediate thought. It's not, oh, it's for my safety. It's, what exactly are you hiding that, you don't want people to know about? Because that is, like, the truth of the matter. It's not a matter of, oh, it's for your safety, oh, you guys can sue us or whatever. No, it's you're just hiding it because, or you just don't want people there because, you're pushing your weight around, or you don't want people there because, this, that, or the other thing. It doesn't really matter. It honestly doesn't matter. Really, I'm just kind of like going off on some tangent rant that means nothing to nobody but me. But somehow I got on the subject of drugs. I don't even know how that happened. So just ignore everything I said. It's all pretty much pointless. Kids that are watching this, most drugs are bad. Most drugs are bad. You probably shouldn't do them. If you do, find somebody with some experience, and do it the right way. Don't find your don't go to your 16-year-old friends and be like, hey, I found this weird stuff. Let's do it. That's stupid. So that's my message to the world. Whatever. Is that not right? I gotta pulverize it first. So I'm gonna let that do its thing. Oh, that's awesome sounding. It's like a cat in a wood chipper. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on the subject. I try to stick to the philosophy. Don't be a moron. That's kind of like my philosophy. If you can handle that, you're okay. But unfortunately, some people ruin it for everybody. And in my strong opinion, very strongly opinionated on this, there is a lot of authority figures and a lot of things that happen around here that they're just throwing their weight around. You can't go here. You can't do this. Why? Because they said so. Well, sorry. That's not a good enough reason for me. And any self-thinking adult would agree with me on that. Be like, well, you know what? Just who made you God? Who told you that you can't go in the woods? Who told you that you could say that somebody can't do this, can't do that? Like, what kind of prestige do you have that gives you that right? Is kind of like, I guess how I feel about it. But before that stuff despawns, let's open up these bags finally. Yay, a new one! The second I found the green, I saw the green and I thought it was the same one. And I was like, no way. Well, that was kind of disappointing, to be honest. I'm gonna start saving these things, because once we start getting stoked fires, I'll be able to melt these down and get the iron out of them. So I want to start saving those, and I want to start making and I want to do that because I want to start making iron chests and stuff. It seems like a reasonable idea. And as you can see, I put another thing of crates on the side here. I did it just for potions and stuff. Yeah, you can tell something is totally messing with my memory, because I said I was going to check out the potions before I left, and look what I did. I didn't check out the potions. I am a failure. That's it. I'm a failure to society. Because, I used to have a mind of my own. So, that's probably how I got into this position. I was kind of a free thinker. And that's... You know what? That's one of the things I told you about, see? It automatically goes into here because I have this in my inventory. Okay, so we got 19 of these. I think we're going to need more than that. I think we need more than that. I can't remember how many we need, but we need more than that. So, let's see what this guy does. Oh no, come back here. You're kidding me, right? Alright. Let's grab this stuff back again, and let's see if we can do this the right way. Aim about right there. Holy crap. Okay, why won't he die? Let's, I definitely should have hit him. Like, I don't know why he didn't die. What I don't want is him burning down my house. So we gotta go somewhere else. Okay, there's something wrong with this. Why is this not working? Okay, jerk. Like, I think there's a bug, because I literally can't hit this guy. And he just died? Okay. I'm thoroughly confused. We'll go with some rabbit stew. Yeah, there's definitely something going on, because I can't even eat. So something's broken. Alright, well, what did we lose? It appears that it blew up my thing, so I'll have to make a new one. I think I'm gonna call it the end of the episode now, because I think I gotta reset the server. Because I'm gonna bet pretty much 100% that something bugged the server, because I couldn't hit that guy, and now I can't eat food. Okay, now I can. Maybe it just glitched because it was a. You know what? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. So let's see about doing that again, shall we? Maybe I should get a bow. Can I make a bow? It looks like I can actually make a tinker's bow, but I don't know what options I'd really have. I guess a treated wood short bow would probably be the way to go. I think I'm going to actually call it the end of the episode, and I'll refix all that stuff, and we will no longer be locked behind going to the Nether, and we'll move all this and find a way to get it somewhere where I can easily access it to the axles I have over there. So, I can't put the ones that are on fire in the house, because it'll burn down my house. So, and I could take all this, and then move it in there, and run it off that power. And then put the bellow stuff over here next to the water thing. The only thing I have against that is that thing that I just used, if it spawns a ghast inside my house, I am all kinds of in trouble. So, like, I don't even want it to spawn a ghast here, but here I can avert. I can avert it, so it's not that big of a deal. Deflect an arrow with a shield. Definitely didn't actually do that. Relieve a blaze of its rods. Terrible fortress. Power your hopper next time. And rescue a ghast from another, bring it safely to the ward, and then kill it. Okay, so I didn't get returned to sender, but I got a ton of achievements. So, yeah, I'm stalling. I don't know why I'm stalling. I hate when I do that, but I do want to grab the quest that I did complete, because I know I had a couple here. We got this, which gives us a bronze coin. And we got ground netherrack, which gives us a level. We got blaze powder, which gives us another bronze coin. And that pretty much sets us up for the hellfire power and the hibachi, which pretty much is where I kind of wanted to leave off, so we're in a pretty good standing, I guess. I'll do all the grunt work to get all the required stuff for this, and then we'll probably finish off the mechanical age next episode, if I have anything to say about it. And we might even be able to get this done too, if all goes well. So thanks for watching, and yeah, what was I saying? Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.